Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Kefine Delci. And yeah, single dynamic driver model. Looks very similar to their planar model, which I've also reviewed on the channel. And yeah, as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Kefine themselves for sending this out to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to this video and all thoughts and opinions are my own. And yet this one is actually quite a bit cheaper than the planar model. It should be a single dynamic drive per side. I have no idea what this is like, so yeah, let's just get into it. So that's all you get. So Delci, again, nice looking model. Obviously cable there, information on the back. So yeah, single 10mm diameter driver, 20 Hz, 20 kHz, impedance 28 ohms, 108 decibel sensitivity, and 0.78mm 2-pin. And obviously single-ended 3.5, 1.2 meter, but a website. So kind of standardised really from what I could tell. Never tried a DD from this company before. I've tried obviously a planar. Let's get this out. Get a bit of a wiggle. Here we go. That's there. Certificate of quality. Here's the IMs. So metal on the smaller side. Obviously 2-pin. Again, it reminds me of their kind of planar models. A bit of paperwork in there, and obviously this should be okay. So a bunch of tips. Obviously the ones fitted as well. Obviously in the review I'll have a good look at the cable, but it seems to be a good one. And yeah, no idea what these are like. So yeah, I'll just see in the future and see what they're like. So welcome to my review section of the Kefine Delci. And yeah, so this is what it looks like with the cable. Very good, no issues to be honest. Obviously straight 3.5. Nice build quality, good cable as you can see. Like a black kind of copper look, and it's pretty good. There's a obviously Y split. There's a chin slider, which is fairly loose. Doesn't I don't really use them anyway, and anyway this is what it looks like. Obviously plugged in. Obviously as well, when these are new, there's like a sticker on there. I've took the sticker off, and that's what they're like. No issues at all with the cable. I'll just take all of these off. And obviously that's what it's like without the a tip on. So just take these off. Obviously it's a 2-pin design. Give a bit of a wiggle. There we go. Not too much. Again, I always prefer 2-pin over something like MMCX. So anyway, let's get to kind of fit and comfort, because I always find that kind of important. Just been using these for just a couple of hours just before I started the camera, and no issues at all. I think the fit is pretty good and the comfort, considering the nozzle isn't that long. It's quite a good length. It's not too short, not too long. I find that the nozzle length, as you can see on the camera, is actually pretty good. So no issues at all. Kind of build quality, just get straight into that. It's very similar to the planar, the Kefine planar. It's not the same shell, but it's quite close. But yeah, no issues at all. So pound sensitivity, I find that this does benefit a bit from a better source. So I did a lot of my testing with my topping combo, the E30 L30, and it sounds great. I think it does benefit from at least a decent-ish enough dongle, but you don't have to go crazy or anything like that. But I just think it helps if you give it a good source, really. So timbre of this set, I think it is very good. The timbre, the overall tonality is very nice. Again, it's tuned a little bit more safely than some models I've done, which are like way more V-shaped, or more of a V-shaped sound. Obviously I'll get to that more when I pull the graph up. Yeah, so they're straight into like soundstage and imaging and technicalities, and I think they're all very good. So far so good. Yeah, so yeah, it's not too bad at all. And I quickly squeeze in isolation before I get to the sound, and it also, for single dynamic driver, it does isolate very good as well. I do like the simple kind of look. Obviously there's some vents. You can see what it looks like there. And yeah, just put the graph on so you can see what it looks like. Let's have a look. Yeah, so straight into the sound, I'd say it's kind of U-shaped is probably the best way to describe it. So these are definitely kind of, I'd say, sub-bass, obviously mid-bass as well, but the sub-bass on this set is great. Like me, I typically do like electronic music, like I've said many times, and these do sound really good with that. For like drum and bass to sound great, or trance as I typically listen to, even a bit of techno, just anything like, I think U-shape does help. It's a safe option for many genres, in my opinion. But yeah, bass is actually pretty good. I can't really say more. Maybe to nitpick, the texture could do with you can get better texture, but not for the price that these are. It costs you hundreds of dollars to get that, really, and this isn't hundreds. But yeah, bass is pretty much perfect for what I like, and yeah, great set. So mid-range, I'd say it's U-shaped, so there's a small scoop, but because it's both gradual either end, female and male vocals sound really good. Again, like quite a good balance for what I like. So not really in your face, but they're not really pushed back as well. And apart from that, the mid-range on this set for what I like is actually great. I can't really fault it. Yes, so straight onto the treble. There was obviously a bit of a gain from like 2.5 to like 5.5, 6. I'm quite glad there's no more. So some sets like the EPZ Q1 Pro I did before this, the previous video, they have more treble than this, and I didn't really like. In comparison, I prefer the treble on this set. It doesn't need more. As a negative, maybe it could do with a little bit more extension, to be really, really nitpicking. But again, to get that costs hundreds of dollars, and this again is, I think, around 50 maybe, in that kind of ballpark. And obviously it depends on what nozzles you use, but it may give you more treble if you use a wider bore kind of tip. Sorry, I prefer the more narrow bore tip in my testing. Yeah, treble's great, instrument separation's good, everything is where it should be. Yeah, I can't really say much. I'm quite glad there's not more. Again, for like electronic music, I tried it with Dead Mouse, I remember, which is a classic. And this set sounds great with it. Like I said, I tried it with some Becky Hill Disconnect, which is kind of drum and bass, which is with Chaser Status. This stuff sounds great. I tried it with some Armin van Buren. Yeah, again, sounds great. Electronic music. I've tried it with some pop music. I tried it with some Ray and some other different bits and bobs, and it sounds pretty good. So, conclusion is, do I recommend these? Yes, as you can probably tell. Nice U-shaped sound. I'm quite glad there's not more treble, actually more bass, kind of what it is. I'm really happy with the tuning. Again, to really, really, really nitpick is you probably might want a little bit more extension and maybe a touch more bass texture. But apart from that, these are nearly perfect for what I like. So yeah, Kefine have done a good set, the good set here, and I think these are tuned better than the planar models, in my opinion. So yeah, good set. Not much to say really. They work pretty good, and I think that's pretty much it. If you think I've missed anything, please do let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care, and yeah, see you in the next video.